Hey, Stalker, where are you going?
I'm headed to your base, believe it or not. Gotta check something.
I can't allow strangers into the base given the circumstances. Is Captain Sienkiewicz expecting you?
Let's find out.
Everyone stay put. All units, prepare to engage! Cover me!
Ask my senior officer.
My duties don't include chit-chatting.
Everyone stay put. Quit yabbing. You're entering Ward territory, Stalker. You have no business being here, you hear me? Turn around and get lost.
I've got a permit from Colonel Korshunov.
Are we hiring stalkers now, too? Whatever. As long as you can help. Come on in. The commander's in the main building. We've got an infirmary there now.
The emergency is over, Ward. The threat has been eliminated. All artifacts that come into your possession for any reason must be promptly delivered to an on-duty Circa employee. There are no exceptions.
Anytime.
Так що звиняйте, вибачайте, звиняйте, бананів нема. Бананів нема, бананів нема,
At ease.
бананів нема, бананів нема, бананів нема, бананів нема, бананів нема.
I've been here for 3 years and I can't take it anymore.
I've been here for 3 years and I can't take it anymore.
Ask my senior officer.
Stalker, huh? Though, to be fair, I just got assigned here myself. The previous tech ended up under Batalo, so now I'm filling his shoes. I just hope I don't end up like him. Let me know if you need anything. Show me what... Watch your head. I can't fix that.
Your life and well-being are our top priority. Therefore, any health issues requires a visit to a medical professional. Remember, neglecting any symptoms while in the zone may result in the early termination of your contract.
A soldier's happiness boils down to a few things. Good grub, for one. Then there's comfortable gear from his armor down to his skivvies. And enough ammo. And let me tell you, I've got all those bases covered. Whatever's going on inside their heads, that's the commander's problem. I'm just here to make sure their helmets fit.
A stalker is not your friend, but being polite and attentive is the best strategy when communicating with them.
Metlov, come in. How things go down at the slag heap?
We're good. Put the local thugs in their place. What's the situation on your end? Over.
Hasn't changed. Still watching the Sultansk and the Shevchenko. Hands off.
We used to play this game when Nestor ran the slag heap, Vic. Maybe there's somebody on those ships playing for our team, too.
Fucking politics, man. We could have Zaton wrapped up in no time. Let's hope Sienkiewicz knows what he's doing and doesn't fuck this up. Keep in touch, Metlov. Over and out.
Looking for... Come on in.
Circus ships are a privilege that demand a high level of skill and dedication.
I would not recommend doubling the dosage. These medications have a cumulative...
Captain?
Do it.
This is not the wisest course of action.
Expecting any help from you wasn't the wisest course of action. You've been here for 2 weeks and my men are only getting worse.
Sometimes we have to let the patient get a little worse in order to figure out what's wrong with him. I have the situation firmly in hand.
That's what worries me. Sirka promised me the best expert in the field. Where is he? Who's going to tell me what happened to my men?
I am. But it'll take time. Have some patience, Captain. Your doctor has all the medications we need, and my devices are monitoring the situation. You will be the first to know.
Unless I lose my marbles myself first. That's it. I'm done waiting. You're dismissed, Doc. Stalker? How did you get in here?
One of your men is a rat.
One of my men? Bullshit.
I intercepted a message about a plot to sabotage Icarus. It was sent over an old frequency, a monolithian one. Just like the PDA the traitor used to communicate.
If it's old, we can trace it. I bet it's Krivenko. He puts his shitty gadgets all over the place, thinking we'd never put 2 and 2 together. All right, here's the plan. I'll send my soldiers for a walk around the camp, just in case. You get rid of the antennas. They'll jam any direction finder.
I want to talk to Krivenko first.
Go ahead. And don't forget to talk to our quartermaster afterwards. He could spin a whole platoon's worth of briefs out of the wool Krivenko's gonna pull over your eyes. If you want us, we can...
What's the purpose of these antennas?
On paper, to monitor the level of anomalous exposure. As for what they really do, your guess is as good as mine. If not for the papers from Dalin, I'd toss Krivenko into the nearest anomaly myself. Then he can measure the exposure on his own ass till the cows come home.
Documented and submitted to Dr. Krivenko.
Who's Krivenko? Why do you suspect him?
You just saw him. That circle rat. That bozo showed up as soon as my men started hearing things, with papers signed by Dahlan himself. And I never even sent a request to Circa. He hasn't done a damn thing in 2 weeks other than set up his locators to monitor the situation. I trust my soldiers, but not those Circa crooks.
All right, we have a deal.
Make it quick. Who knows what the hell these antennas are supposed to do?
A stalker is not your friend, but being polite and attentive is the best strategy when communicating with them.
A stalker at Icarus. These are desperate times indeed. How are you feeling? Any headaches? Dizziness, perhaps? I wish I had the proper equipment to read your Psi signature. Given the circumstances, it never hurts to have a control sample.
So what exactly is going on here anyway?
Psi exposure of unidentified origin and power, and unidentified consequences. Unidentified for now, but I'm working on it.
Psi signature? What's that?
How can I explain it in a way even a stalker could understand? Let's say it's like your brain's fingerprint. It's not quite a scientific explanation, but it gets the point across.
I've been informed that there's a traitor in the ward. He probably has Monolith connections. Can you help me find him?
Monolith? Impossible. I would have noticed for sure. But if you insist, let's run another check. I'll need up-to-date readings from the scanning antennas in order to find your traitor. Unless, of course, you are just imagining him. That's the order of the day around here.
How would your data help us figure out what's going on?
Don't get me wrong. I could explain everything, of course, but why bother? If you wanted to listen to my lectures, you'd be a scientist, not a stalker. Just bring the data to me, and I'll do what I was sent here to do.
If you ask me, Stankevich's methods inspire more confidence.
Is that so? Well, give my regards to the captain. And don't forget to warn him. If anything happens to my equipment, he can say goodbye to his career in the ward. I'll make sure of it. Trying to get on the captain's good side? Trying to...
Take any questions to my commanding officer.
Still here?
What's the
On, if...
All right.
Don't...
Need any? Watch your... Need anything? Show me.
Коли закінчать школу наші діти, найкращі мрії збудуться у нас. Ми будемо співати і радіти, все буде безкоштовно, нафта й газ. Коли закінчать наші діти школу, всім буде вдосталь світла і тепла. У кранах буде пиво або кола, а в двигунах смачна питна вода. Збудуємо ракету і полетимо на Марс. Візьмем з собою штахету, бо з нами ж Ілон Маск. Метеоритні злипи.
Watch your head.
Все файно і красиво. Ми летимо на Марс, на Марс, на Марс. Ми летимо на Марс, на Марс, на Марс. Ми летимо на Марс.
A stalker is not your friend. Being polite and attentive is the best strategy when communicating with them.
Закінчать діти школу на відмінно. Забудуть люди, що таке війна. Усі сусіди підуть.
Your life and well-being are our top priority. Therefore, any health issues requires a visit to a medical professional. Remember, neglecting any symptoms while in the zone may result in the early termination of your contract.
Hey, this spot's mine. It's easier to... The air down below is kinda... stuffy and dank. Because of the swamps, I guess. Nobody's noticed I'm on my 7th watch in a row. up here. Keep a low profile, okay? Alright. Hush. I'm not telling anyone. I don't want to be taken off this post.
Shifts are a privilege that demand a high level of skill and dedication.
Once I'm back home, I'll forget the zone, like a bad dream. If I make it back at all.
Remember that a sleep-deprived soldier can pose a danger to everyone. Thus, the mandatory sleep requirements will remain unchanged.
Well, what do you want?
However, in light of the current events,
Sure, you can go.
schedules that include brief breaks. Please consider when scheduling duty and patrol.
About time. This thing's making my head spin.
Put down your weapon.
You should have seen the look on Krivenko's face. You know how to get the job done, Stalker. As well as any of my men.
Did you find out anything about the Monolithian PDA? Nothing should get in the way of tracking it now.
I wish. Apparently, the antennas weren't the only thing jamming the direction finder. There's also something beneath Icarus itself. Early on, I sent Shterov to check on the underground area. That's what we're guarding here after all. He said the coast was clear. I don't like this. I've known Shterov for 10 years. He's tough as nails. If he's our rat... Get to the planetarium. They'll let you in. Find the source and smash it to smithereens.
Remember that a sleep-deprived soldier can pose a danger to everyone. Thus, the mandatory sleep requirements will remain unchanged. However, in light of the current events, we are allowing schedules that include brief breaks. Please consider when scheduling duty and patrols.
Looking for... This ain't... Come on in.
Need any... Watch up.
Перехитрити час.
come into your possession for any reason must be promptly delivered to an on-duty Circa employee. There are no exceptions. All artifacts that come into your possession for any reason must be promptly delivered to an on-duty Circa employee. There are no exceptions.
Looking. Is it? Come on in.
The Stalker is not your friend. But being polite and attentive is the best strategy when communicating with them.
Need anything adjusted? Show me. Watch your head.